Now you know how to create a Facebook page. The question you probably want to ask is, how many Facebook pages can I create? The answer is as many as you want. I have got a wide variety of Facebook pages that I have created for various reasons, for various ventures, products, brands, apps, communities that I've been involved in and wanted to build. So this is my full list of pages that I have created. So the different types that I've created are product pages. So for instance, Fruit Teas. This was the sale of t-shirts. So I had a Teespring account and I was selling t-shirts through this Facebook page, which to be honest, I really enjoyed doing. So Wish You Were Beer, Dad Men. I enjoyed creating these, and basically what I did was I created these t-shirts, created a picture for it, and then put an ad on it. So that is why I have a t-shirt one. You know Supoman, this one features quite prominently in this course. Now, I just wanted to tell you the reason why this has succeeded probably more than any other. This has succeeded the most because I put a real concentrated effort every day to give my page fans something to interact with. I provide them with entertaining videos so that they can interact, they can like, they can share, they can comment, they can like the page as a result of it. I provide them photos every day or every other day. I like to provide content, keep this up to date, and make sure that the momentum for the growth of my page keeps on going and going and going. Now, the difference between this and the other pages I've created is that this is a brand page. This is focusing on me as a public figure, and I'm really building my brand. So this does not focus on community. So everything ultimately aims back to me. So this is the Facebook page that I've created for that purpose. However, the others are more community based. So for instance, Face Party. This was a community page that I created for the people of Newbury to air their political views and to discuss the things that are going wrong in Newbury at the moment that they would like to have improved. Now, the whole point of politics and local politics is that we can get some changes made to the local community and have something done. Now, the thing is with politics, as you'll probably know, whatever country you're in, is that it really doesn't look after the small man. So, it doesn't give them a voice. This is why I created this particular page called the Face Party, a party for the people of Newbury and Thatcham. This enables people to air the different grievances that they have in the local area, and is also an area to talk about political issues and what people's comments are on them. So as you can see, these get good reach, they get a good amount of shares, a good amount of interaction. And the reason why is because I spotted an untapped community in the local area, ones that want to have their voices heard, that wants to have their problems dealt with. So I created this page so that this information could then be shared on to the local council. So that was one community page that I created. Another page that you'll probably see in this course is this one, Newbury and Thatcham, Berkshire. So I've created this page so people can share announcements, people can ask for help, and they've got a whole community of people in the local town that can help. So in this one it says, please can anybody recommend a good local gardener to cut a shed, looking for a quote. And then I've crowdsourced the quote and basically people are helping. There's another one here with somebody who wanted to be posted anonymously. I have a friend who's on the verge of leaving a refuge. She collects the keys to a property tomorrow but is desperate need of furniture. Can anybody help? And 1,200 people were reached. And people were contributing, people were helping. So this gives a really good opportunity for the people in a local area to help each other, to get to know each other, basically have a platform where they can help others and also be entertained at the same time. And on this page, what I've done is I've provided, viral pictures, funny videos, all sorts. But the thing that's great about this particular community is that it is a community. It grows because of community. Somebody in Newbury will say, hey, are you a member of Newbury, Thatcham, Berkshire? And they'll be like, no, never heard of it. Well, you should join it because they've got some really great stuff. So because it's a niche community, it can really help the growth because you're concentrating on a small population. The thing with a lot of general pages, like for instance Unilad and the Lad Bible, is these are areas that have been covered by massive brands. Unilad and the Lad Bible have a stranglehold really on viral videos and videos to do with lads and laddish behaviour. So the way to really get fast growth is to go to a niche area. a niche population, maybe even a town, where there's an opportunity to create a community that hasn't already been created. So, to move on from that subject, something else I did for the Newbury town is I created a page called Support a Primark Store for Newbury. Now, Primark in the UK offers pretty cost-effective clothes, or cheap clothes, whatever way you want to look at it. And in Newbury, one of the only shops that's missing is Primark, and everybody wants it, and everybody talks about it, but nobody actually created a page. So I created it, and you can see the need. I mean, there's basically over 3,000 likes, and if you look at this particular page here, we've had 32,000 people reached, we've had 557 likes, we've had 256 shares, and we've had a load of comments. And that is the thing, if you can find a community that's untapped but needs a voice, needs a platform to air their views, to communicate with others, and to share it with others that have a similar feeling about supporting a Primark store in Newbury, then you can get large growth. And the thing is that when people liked the page, their friends were notified on their timeline, and so they liked the page too. For this page, I grew it to 2,000 in one day. That just goes to show just how popular a page can be if you've got a large opportunity that has not been tapped for a niche population. So this is a really good example of a page that has grown because of community and because people are connected with this local community. Now, if I had a viral videos page and I invited a friend, their friend may not be interested in that because it's not for them. But because it's a community page and it affects people in the local community, they're likely to have more of an interest, and therefore the subject matter is more sticky. It's got more of a reason for people to join the page. And that's why I created this page and why it grew so fast so quickly. Other pages I've created are fan pages. So, for instance, Katie Hopkins, Gary Busey and Louis Spence to win Celebrity Big Brother. Now in the UK, Big Brother is a large show. Big Brother is very, very popular. It's watched by millions. And Celebrity Big Brother is probably our best version of it. If you don't know about Big Brother, basically what happens is that a load of people are gathered into a house and they live with each other for 4 weeks. They don't know each other and they're quite big personalities. And Big Brother, who is basically controlling the whole thing but is never seen, basically creates these scenarios, these tasks and different types of conditions which make people argue, and it creates drama, and the Celebrity Big Brother version is very, very popular. So what I've done is I've capitalized on the niche. So Katie Hopkins already has quite a big following, probably because of her infamy. She's a very, very controversial person. She's got a lot of pages that have been created for her, so there was no point in me creating another one. So what I did was I niched it. I concentrated on her being in Big Brother and got people to come to this page through the main Big Brother page. And a lot of people like this page, mainly so that they could moan about Katie Hopkins, because most people don't like her. So I created that as for a public figure, okay? Same with Gary Busey. Now, he went on to win Big Brother, luckily, and so this was quite a popular page. You can see here it's got a good profile picture, a good banner photo, it's got 231 likes, it had some really good engagement on his posts. So that could grow quite well because of community. I've then created some local business pages. So this one, for instance, Improve My Face. This is a Botox company, a local business that specializes in facial aesthetics. You've got a picture of Kylie Minogue there as the face of the organization, I suppose. So what you've got here is a mixture of entertaining posts and business posts. So right here you've got, do you want straight teeth in 6 months with clear braces? Book an appointment here. That is a business post. Then you've got one here about talking about Anne Robinson, who's a UK celebrity, who's 60, well, she's probably about 72 years old now. And it basically says here, as intolerable as she may be, Anne Robinson looks great for 68 years old. And you can see she's got quite clear skin for her very late 60s. And this entertains people, it gets people liking it and talking about it. So that is a business page, local business page. And the thing that is really useful to know about business pages is that you should really operate on an 80-20 ratio for the business page. You should have 80% of stuff that's entertaining and makes people engage, and then 20% of stuff that's about the business. If you want to take part in this offer, message us here. That kind of thing needs to be kept on the low. If it's too much about business, it will turn people off. Other things that I've created are my company page. So we've got Fruit Inc. here, which is my app page. We've got Masherbrand, which is a advertising company I used to own. And basically, we sold advertising space, and any company that bought with us got featured on our page. And yeah, it was really, really popular. Then I have created pages for each of my apps. So we've got here Slingshot Chat. Now this was a very, very popular app for the Apple and Google app stores. And this app was basically a bit like Snapchat. You sent photos and text messages to each other, but they had a time limit before they disappeared forever. And this was a really popular page, but it basically gave people a product page where they can talk, interact with me as the founder of the app, and also with other users, and also find out more about what's going on with updates. So you can see here, basically in a nutshell, that I have created these pages for a variety of different reasons and communities that I wanted to give a voice to, and there wasn't one already. And it's simple. You just go to create a page, as I've shown you, and you've got all the different types of pages that you can create a Facebook page from. And you can mix and match and try all of them. Now, it took me 4 years really to understand what it is that drives the stickiness of a page. What makes people come to a page, engage with it, like it? What are the types of posts that make people share it with others, that makes people comment on it? It took me a long time to gather this information, and it came all from testing in different niches, with different communities, and getting an understanding of what works. And I basically applied this to my Superman page. And also what it allowed me to do, it really allowed me to understand that there's a limit to what you can achieve organically. Okay, so there are communities on Facebook. So for instance, my Newbury, Thatch and Berkshire community. There's going to be a certain amount of people that I'll reach through organic reach, through shares and all that kind of great stuff. But there are other people who would love my page if they knew about it that don't know about it. And that is where ads come in. And you get the ad to serve a post that you think other people will like, and grab people's attention that don't know about you, bring them to your page, and then they'll like your page. So ads are a great way of letting the people that you think will be interested in your page know about it, and bringing them to you, and they are more likely to like your page because you think that they will have an interest in it. And that is where the targeting aspect of Facebook ads is really handy. You can be really, really specific as to where you want to target your ads to and who. Facebook is the #1 social network in the world. It has such a plethora of data on everyone. And you can use that with ads in order to find the specific person, right to the minute detail, to serve your ads to, so that they can find out about you even though they probably don't know about you already. So there we are. So that's what you can do with Facebook ads. Trial and test, see what works. You can create one for anything. You know, if we're looking at just me, I could create one for my YouTube brand, my Udemy brand. I could create one for each of my Udemy courses. There's so many opportunities for me to create pages. I could also create one for the Udemy instructors. There's so many different opportunities, but what you've got to do is you've got to kind of decide what's the one that's going to give you the most growth, what's the one that you're the most interested in, that's going to allow you to keep day after day, time and time again, posting and trying to keep people engaged. My most popular pages are my Newbury page, because I'm basically providing something for a whole town of people. And if I stop doing that, then somebody else will come in and take that share from me. And then my Superman page, where I'm building my own brand. So, I hope this has been useful, and I'll see you in the next lecture.